Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Recruiter's Digest. Excited to have you on this episode where we're going to be talking about measuring the results of your recruiting efforts. So this is super important because it really determines what are we going to do next? Where are we going to allocate more or lesser of our resources? So there's a lot of different channels when you think of places you could be looking for applicants for your open positions. There's organic, referral, paid media, you have traditional media, social media, you have online job boards, but then you have a ton over there, Indeed, Monster, ZipRecruiter. So there's a lot of different places you could be allocating resources to attracting applicants for your position. But what determines which ones you go after and what you allocate more resources towards? Because we all have limited resources, whether that's money or time. So we really need to pick and choose where we're gonna spend most of our energy when it comes to channels. And the only thing that really can help guide that is measuring the results of each particular channel. And that will help guide and decide what we do next or where we put more of our resources towards. So how do we do this? It really all starts with understanding where your applicants are coming from and having a tool that you can leverage to help you do that. So this is just step one. Again, maybe you have an applicant tracking system or an HR platform, or maybe even just a spreadsheet. But with each applicant that's coming in, just put a tag of where the original source was. Again, did this come from Indeed? Did this come from social media and things like that? So starting there, looking at, hey, where did this applicant, what's the original source of where this person applied for this position? And then start tracking per channel. Again, one channel, you might get the most applicants, but what's your hire rate maybe of those applicants? So it's not just looking at, hey, we're getting the most applicants from this channel, that's where we're gonna spend the most money. No, you really wanna be looking at ultimately what is your cost per hire for each channel. So not just where you're getting the most applicants or where you're starting the most conversations, it's where are you most efficient as far as maybe advertising dollars spent or time spent within each channel to actually getting a hire from that source. Because again, some channels, maybe you might get a ton of applicants, but they're not highly qualified. Other channels, you might get fewer applicants, but hey, they're really quality applicants and we can hire every 1 out of 5 or 1 out of 10. But again, the only way to really understand this is if we're keeping track of our sources and where these applicants are coming from. But once we have that set in place, there's two main metrics that I would really encourage everybody to keep track of. Again, the main thing is looking at your average cost per hire. So how many advertising dollars are you spending in Indeed or Facebook or other platforms to actually produce one hire? And then a second thing, which is a little bit earlier that you can help determine, is what's your connect rate with these applicants. So out of every 10 applicants that are coming in, are you starting a conversation with 3 of them, with 9 of them? And again, looking at what is that percentage, and that can be a good indicator of the quality of the source that you're investing in. So again, wrapping this up, ultimately, we're really wanting to understand how efficient are our resources per channel, and that can help us guide to making better decisions for allocating our resources for recruiting. Thanks so much for joining me for this episode of Recruiter's Digest, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one.